What's up, everybody? So check this out. Right now, I was just going to give you a quick rundown. I had a story I've been thinking about. So this is when I was working in the kitchen in Corcoran. This was around 1992, and I was doing a 4 year sentence for armed robbery, and I was about halfway through. I caught a little time along the way, getting into it. Being a whiteCrip, you can imagine how it was. So I got into a few things. Let's just leave it at that. So now I'm in Corcoran, I'm on the C yard, and I'm working in level 4 kitchen. So we work and we make all the trays for all the people in the PHU and the protective housing unit and the SHU, which is the segregated housing unit. So the protective housing unit, they got people in there like Sirhan. That's the guy that shot the president. And then they got Charles Manson. Charles Manson's been trying to get out of the PHU his whole time. He was trying to get on mainline while I was there. It was a big thing, because it was in the courts and everything, because he was going to the law library and doing, a lawsuit trying to get out into general population with everybody else. And I don't know. Everybody has their own theories and ideas on what's what and how, but I was raised that, my daddy taught me, boy, if your friends told you to go jump off that bridge, you go jump off that bridge. It's like, no, okay. So, if he's locked up for, telling some people to go kill somebody, hold up, man. I don't care, how, simple minded someone is, you know, they did that. They didn't, just because I told you to go do it doesn't mean, but, that's, hey, it is what it is. So, anyway, this man's been locked up for longer than I've been alive on this case. So, he was in there, and we used to make the food and the trays, and we don't know who was going to or where, we put trays, stack them up, put food on them, hot trays, stack them up so that they keep each other warm. The bottom of the tray seals the top of the tray so that when they get to where they're going, your food is all, sealed up, still warm. So we load up the carts. The carts, keep things warm. We put the stuff in the carts, stacks of trays, put it in the carts, and they got a little car with trailers and dollies, with wheels on them, and they got the carts on the back, and they pull the trailers around to each building, and then they drop off how many trays they need for each building. And the cards have their own, designation. These cards go to this building, these cards go to this building, these cards go to this building. And we make all the trays for everybody. We make PHU trays, that's protective housing unit, and then we make the trays for the segregated housing unit, and then we make the trays for the RTC yard. The RTC yard is the return to custody. This is like people got out and had a violation, so now they come back. But this is a level 4 yard in Corcoran. So up there, you got the RTC yard. So I used to, have to push the trays out, and my homeboy the carts. And my homeboy would come and pick up a cart. He was one of the workers. So I would holler at him every now and then. But I was up in there, and it was a situation, where I guess this dude from Grape Streets had got into it with a Hispanic, and so you know how that is when it's tension, black and Mexican. It's like, what's going on? What's what's going to crack? So everybody's waiting to see and wondering what's going on. And so I'm young. I don't know. I'm on front line. Well, let's go. You know what I mean? I'm just lay somebody out. But we got tools. It's you got you in the kitchen. So there's a lot of, things that can be used as weapons. So, it was a whole situation where, it was a little standoff. The situation was between one black and one Hispanic. And so the shit was over something petty. So, the big homies that was in there at that, at that time, they got at, the brother, You know what I'm saying? And then the OGSA got at the essay, and then, you know what I'm saying, look, if we don't need to take it here, we don't need to take it here. You know what I'm saying? We can let this shit go and move on. If not, we moving on and we just get cracking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. This is what it is. What are we gonna do? What do you have? Is your product? Can you let this go? So they asking the brother, and you know, see, he's like, man, what do you mean let this go? Can you let this shit slide? Whatever. And he was like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'll let it slide. You know what I mean? I don't hold no grudge. You know what I'm saying? As long as he don't get at me again. So, you know what I'm saying? All he does, he felt disrespected. So, you know what I'm saying? The dude, you know what I'm saying? It was a situation, it was squashed, it was over with, and nothing happened. It's rare, you know what I mean? Because sometimes shit like that does happen. And sometimes ain't nothing talking. Ain't no talking. Immediately, you know what I mean? Once it cracks off, it's just everybody just joins in. You don't know why, when, or how. It's just time to go. And up in there, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm on my toes. I'm figuring, the white's gonna try me anyhow. So, I'm mentally, you know what I'm saying, ready to go, ready for whatever. So did nothing happen. But then, you know what I'm saying, on the way back, we get back to the yard. So, you know what I'm saying, we're way over here. We get escorted by the staff, you know. And then we get escorted back. Then we got to go through work change. People that don't know work change, you get stripped out, you go through a metal detector, you get your clothes, then you get dressed, and then you go outside onto the yard. So this is where, you know what I'm saying, this is Corcoran. So, you know what I'm saying, my homeboys, it's two of my homeboys waiting for me every day when I get off work. So, you know what I'm saying, there's another homie, you know what I'm saying, that don't nobody see, you know what I'm saying, that comes by, shakes my hand, and hands me a knife. And, you know what I'm saying, this is protocol. As soon as I hit the yard, because, I'm a whiteCrip. So I'm a target. And this is, you know what I mean, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And this is the way I survive. So the prison politics and all that, is out the window for me because I'm with the blacks. I've already, you know what I'm saying, it's how you gonna, you know what I'm saying, how does this work? So I don't know. I'm just making a way. I'm just here. I'm just not going away. I'm just not going to change. I'm not going to switch up. I'm not going to bow down. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to roll up. I'm not going to fold up. So I survived another day. But that's the way it was in prison. When you get out, you know what I mean, get onto that yard, it's people there that are, if you're in an organization, I'm a crip. So if you're in an organization, there's people, I'm saying, who are here that are on security. There's people that are, what I mean, just walking the yard. Ain't got nothing to do with it, but they're watching too. So, what I mean, it's a lot, what I mean? And when you're involved, you have to be on point. You have to be ready. And because if you're not there and something cracks off and you're not aware, you can lose your life. This is, what I mean, prison ain't no joke. So anyway, I'm gonna keep this one short. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comments. Hit that subscribe, like, and share, and check me out.